through and through. When I was a little boy, I used to go and sit in the front row of the Gardner stand, and my father would work on a Saturday morning, as people did in those days, and we'd have to save him a seat. And, well, I've lived it all my life. I love it.
John did dream of the big league for himself. He played more than 200 amateur footy games with Old Kerry and is remembered for his aggressive, never-say-die approach.
Did he hate losing even back then?
He certainly did. As I said before, he was a very fierce competitor, always went in very hard for the ball, seemed to huff and puff a lot on the ground, and he certainly never gave up during the course of a game.
Those leadership qualities continued off the field. But when the straight shooter became president of the Liberal Party, he was constantly in trouble for speaking his mind.
My own views are now those of the party. Mr Howard, what's the...
Step out of the ivory tower and mix it with the real people. The common touch is always there.
The other one I heard, which was, did anyone know the difference between a wanker and a banker? And that was, the wanker knows what he's doing.
But it's that earthiness that makes Elliott the target of satirists. Right now, he's part of an exhibition at the National Gallery in Melbourne. The inventors of rubbery figures made him notorious for this now famous catch cry.
I don't think I've ever said it in my life.
So how did it happen?
Well, I think it was one of those media, TV creations. That's your lot that have done that, not me. I've never used the word.
It's such an awful expression. I can't imagine who ever attributed it to him. But it's caught on because we drive down the street and people wind their windows down and go, pig's ass.
Right now, the man of action has a busy football agenda. He wants to get rid of the salary cap, stop the reserve grade being disbanded, and straighten out the overindulgence of interstate clubs.
But we do need national competition. That's basically there now. We've just got to make sure the Melbourne clubs, which are the backbone of Australian rules, don't suffer too much. And we've been suffering in the last 2 or 3 years in terms of, you know, the West Coast and the Crows. I mean, they got advantages in the draft they should never have got.
So far in '93, the Blues have not won a game, and tomorrow it's a tough battle with Hawthorn. The president is not happy. He desperately wants Carlton back in the finals race. They last made it in 1988. As far as Elliott's concerned, this recession was never meant to include his grand obsession.
I think in any walk of life, if you're going to do anything, you've got to be at it all the time. And I suppose we say that to the players. I mean, if they're going to play for Carlton, which is a great honour, wonderful traditional club, then they've got to give 200%, 100 that they can give plus a bit more.
The nation is 29.
Back with a 44-point victory at Subiaco.